Guys, walking through Moscow feels like stepping into a parallel universe where the women have collectively decided to operate on an entirely different level. I'm not kidding. American girls are amazing, don't get me wrong, but Moscow girls? They're built from some combination of confidence, elegance, ice, fire, and a secret manual the rest of the world never received. You see it immediately, the walk. Moscow girls don't walk, they glide. They move like the sidewalk belongs to them, like they pay rent for the entire district. Their posture alone has more discipline than my entire fitness routine back home. Every step says, I know exactly who I am, try to keep up. And the fashion. Guys, I've seen girls in Moscow going to the grocery store looking like they're heading to a Vogue shoot. Heels on ice, dresses in winter, hair so perfect I'm convinced the climate here worships them and refuses to mess it up. Meanwhile, I put on a hoodie and feel proud of myself. But the real shock isn't the looks, it's their mindset. In the States, girls will say, "Oh no, I'm not that pretty," even if they look like a Pinterest board. In Moscow, a girl will stare you dead in the soul with eyes colder than January and say, "I know." Not arrogant, just factual. And here's the twist. Behind that Ice Queen armor is humor so sharp it should come with a warning label. They tease you, test you, roast you, check if you can survive the banter. Moscow girls don't want a guy who simps, they want a guy who can spar. And if you pass the test, suddenly the frost melts, and she becomes the warmest, sweetest, most loyal person in the room. Another thing, they don't chase attention, they attract it, naturally, effortlessly. A Moscow girl can be sitting quietly at a cafe, drink in hand, and the entire place shifts around her like gravity just got reassigned. But the part that gets me every time is the independence. They don't wait for permission to shine, to live, to enjoy. They go where they want, wear what they want, say what they want. They're not afraid to be bold. They don't apologize for being feminine, stylish, ambitious, picky, strong, soft, all at the same time. And honestly, it's refreshing, it's addictive, it's dangerous. Because you come here once, meet just one Moscow girl, or even just watch one walk down the street, and suddenly every woman back home seems like she's operating on airplane mode. Moscow didn't just raise the bar, it welded it into the ceiling.